He's got to be very careful.
Whittaker nearly out on his feet. Adesanya trying to close it out. Israel Adesanya is the undisputed king of the middleweights. He has taken this sport by storm. He is 17-0, but tonight he figures to be facing his stiffest challenge to date considerably as Israel Adesanya takes on Robert Whittaker.
Israel Adesanya has that thing. He's that guy that brings groups together, not only because of his ability to fight, but he is a flat-out entertainer.
So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the UFC middleweight champion, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
He lets his fighting do the talking for him. This guy is a great champion and one of the best fighters that I've ever seen. This is a moment. Like, this is what dreams are made of, you know? You in there with a guy that wants to take what's yours. It's the best feeling in all sports. It has to be. You know, earlier we talked about guys cutting weight into the wrong division. Talk about Robert Whittaker, a guy that once he went up from 170 became the champion of the world and has become one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the entire UFC.
Right, and Adesanya doesn't cut a lot of weight. We've seen him at times come in as low as 183, and it looked like he touched Whittaker there.
Whittaker is throwing that jab up at Adesanya. As he charges, he's throwing that jab up into Israel.
Adesanya has forced some misses out of Whittaker here early on as he attacks the lower half, but you got to think Rob was expectant that there might be some of that.
A lot of big actions by Robert Whittaker, though. Throwing big old looping punches, not being as straight as he normally is. Wants to get to Adesanya.
Less than a minute now to go round one.
But just watching, you know, Whittaker's throwing everything so hard. Adesanya's still just kind of feeling him out.
Both guys so cerebral in there. Both masters at making adjustmts, and figure to try to make some in advance of this second round here forthcoming.
A very close round, a big action.
Oh! Big knockdown! That's it!
Wait.
Is that the end of the round? Okay, that was the horn. Okay.
Oh my goodness, I thought the fight was
huge
over.
Knockdown. Mark Goddard obviously heard the horn. I did not. Second round underway now. We'll see the extent to which Robert Whittaker is compromised after a big moment for the last style bender to close round one.
It's because he's lunging in there. He's not taking his time. I think he watched Gastelum and saw the good that Gastelum was doing. But you got to remember, Gastelum took a lot of damage fighting in that style against Adesanya.
Stiff jab from Whittaker, backs Adesanya up, and now a right hand from Bobby Knuckles.
Oh, hurt him again with that hook. Yep. It's that right hook counter every time Robert jumps in there. That right hook counter is landing beautiful.
Oh, head kick, partially blocked.
That is not good for Robert Whittaker.
Now Whittaker with a pretty good combination, not a ton of sting on it. Pretty good right hand counter there from Whittaker.
The quickness of Adesanya to evade these high kicks. Hands down, just leaning back out of the range of those kicks. He's got to be very careful.
Oh! Whittaker nearly out on his feet. Adesanya trying to close it out. Israel Adesanya is the undisputed king of the middleweights.
Man, every time Rob jumped in there, he was taking damage. And look what happened. Went in there again, caught that right hook counter again by Adesanya. He landed it over and over again.
Less than 2 years into his UFC career, Israel Adesanya is what he knew and thought he was, the best middleweight on planet Earth.
Man, here it is. Look at that. It's just the counters over and over when they were going in and exchanging. Izzy kept landing those strikes. Go to the beginning, at the end of the first round, left hook counter. Again, Robert feels comfortable. They're throwing. Izzy lands. Look. Boom! Left hook right on the chin as he's leaning back. Hurts Whittaker. Jumps on him for the finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, Referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, and now the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world,